What's up?
Hi, hello.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, so we're in your live.
What's your name?
My name is Cheyenne. I'm
Shadian?
Cheyenne,
Cheyenne?
yes.
I
Mhm.
ain't never met you before.
Nice to meet you. Well, I'm an intern for Ambitious Entertainment, so I'm here to interview you today. So it's an honor to get to meet you today. So thank you for meeting with us.
Likewise.
So, since we're in your live, I feel like you kind of like introduced yourself. So I guess for the people that just joined, if you don't mind, could you reintroduce yourself for the people that just joined for us?
Yeah, I'm O Visualz, videographer at Chicago. My real name, Omari. Everybody call me O.
Okay, okay, all right. It's nice to meet you. Oh,
Likewise.
so all right, so we're just gonna jump right in. So it's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure for you allowing us to join your live and talk to you. So I just want to begin by exploring your background and journey into videography. And can you share how you got started? What inspired you to pursue this creative field?
Yeah, so I got a cousin that rap, and I got a cousin that produce, and they both struggle with content type shit. Like they both like, especially my cousin that rap. His main thing was like everybody else's problem. Like he had a problem like paying for videos and stuff. So and them being like we kind of had like our own little group. It was like four of us, so we was kind of like real close. One of them rap, one of them produced. Me and my other cousin, we ain't do nothing. I was playing basketball for real, but I'm like, I gotta get in what I fit in. I'm not a rapper, even though I kill every rapper in Chicago. But I ain't no rapper though. And then I'm like, I might as well just pick up the content because that's all they need is content. But my grandma, she also was like recording all the family events and stuff like that. Like she was the only one who recorded the family events. But when she had passed, I'm like, who gonna record the family events now? So that was like that happened around the same time. So I'm like, that's how I ended up buying the camera. And then I wasn't really doing nothing with it at first though. But after a while of being broke for so long, you just like, shoot, I'm finna just something gotta give, right? So I started shooting honestly, I started shooting in T-Ski Ops, the people he in tour with. I started shooting them first. That was the first hood I ever shot. That's when I like branched out. At first I was shooting my cousin and like kind of like inner like people who I knew, but that was the first hood like people I ain't never met before, never been over there before. And then after that, I just like got I just started being consistent with it. And then yeah, eventually shoot I did 100K on one video. It's like my first year shooting. It was with Lil Sco. He over there from Murder Town. And after that, it was like up from there. I was just shooting pretty much to stay out the house, to keep myself busy, but to make income too, because being broke just not cool. I ain't gonna lie. That's not the way. So that's
So,
pretty much how I got started though.
oh, that's amazing. Your journey is truly inspiring, especially like starting off and really not work, like really feeling it, but then when you got into it, like you saw, like you really were good at it and you kept going. So that's amazing. So, along the way, you worked on some remarkable projects. You share one of your favorite projects or collaborations and explain what made it so
Damn.
special to you.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say a favorite project. It was a day. It was one single day. I don't know what day it was, but Mello and T-Ski had hit me up to shoot. They wanted to shoot this specific day. They hit me before. It wasn't like it just randomly happened. They booked this day. They both did. I shot Mellow Move, that Move song, the Turkish song. I shot Move early in the day, and I shot Catch a Beat that night. And them two of my biggest videos ever. Like Move, when we dropped a snippet of Move on Instagram, that shit did 2 million views in 2 days. Catch a B did 1 million views in a month, and it kept going. Like we had 10 months, it's at 10 million views. It's still doing 1 million per month to this day. So that whole day was crazy. Like I was shooting a move for like 4 hours. We was just outside on Access. We was just outside. It was just so random. Everything was random and genuine. And then later on that night, I shot Catch a Beat. Me and Tisky, at that moment, we was like he was mad at me about something. I don't know what it was, but we got into it right before we started shooting. We got into it. He was cursing me out about some shit. I don't know, but I ain't really like tweaked back. I was just telling him like shut the fuck up. But we had locked in, got that video done, and that's 2 hits shot in one day. So that was really like my favorite. Like I won't ever forget that. That's actually crazy as hell to me to this day that I shot both of them videos at the same time. Bro.
You got me when you said a million. I was like, oh, I
That
would
bitch
love
did
for
2 million in 2 days. He did a million the first day. I was shook. I'm like, dang, cause Mello. So I sent Mello a snippet. Mello like, nah, gang, do it this way. She like, give me the snippet from this time to this time. And she like, I know this gonna go up. This how you gotta do it. And I swear to God, bro, that shit. She took that snippet, and she didn't drop the video. Didn't drop when it dropped. That she had to take it down for some reason, like copyright reasons. But so for like it just dropped like a couple months ago, and we shot it last year. So people, the females, they was dancing to that song strictly off Instagram snippet. So that's how it was going up because they was like they'll be in the car or in the crib and they playing a snippet off Instagram, but twerking to it, making videos and all that. That was a real interesting little time. I ain't gonna lie.
that sounds like an incredible experience, and I can really see your talent and just drive trying to do your work. So, but speaking of, can you tell us about your creative process? How do you approach shooting and producing your videos?
First, I see what their budget is because that shit matter. Like depending on what you get, that's how much I'm gonna give. I ain't gonna lie, but I love my city and I like showing love to upcoming artists because, like I said, my cousin he's still upcoming. I was upcoming, I'm still upcoming, but it's like I know like when I was upcoming, I ain't had no help. I still don't really got no help. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't hit nobody for advice. You would hit one of these cameramans like the big ones for advice and they'll dead ass leave you on red. You try to lock in with artists, they try to finesse you or take advantage of you. So I was really like uh soloing this shit for real. Then shit. Um um I had locked in. I locked in on some solo shit for real. I couldn't ask nobody for help. So, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta figure it out on your own because other people don't want to help you, especially if they feel like you threatening their spot on the top. So
Yeah, yeah. What was your second do you ask what was the second part of that question?
it was, how do you approach shooting
Oh,
and
shooting shit, right. All right, so first I asked what's their budget. And then depending on their budget, because I really like the bare minimum. I got like a bare minimum, but it depends on the person. Because if they got like good music and they don't got that much money, I'll still work with them because it just makes sense. But some people come with full price. They come with full price. They get the full O. Motherfuckers come with half price. You still gonna get O, but you ain't gonna get like I'm not gonna spend too much time editing your video type shit. So, um, but once we get that figured out, I ask like what locations they got. I prefer a peer space or something like that. But if they can't afford a peer space, we could hood it out. We outside. We could really use downtown. But it's just like, once we figure the location out, once I get there, I figure out how many scenes like I peep. Like some artists be real street, like they be in the street. Some of them be like not street. So it's like all that matters. If they not really like known in the streets for real, we could shoot wherever. If they known in the streets for real, we gotta be low key. Probably in their hood somewhere. Probably somewhere they shot already. And I gotta just change the lighting or change the angles or do whatever I do. But it really all depends. Like that's kind of why I like this craft because it's like it's so optimistic. Like it's like really what it's like whatever they. I don't know. It's like whatever. It's like a flow thing. Like you go with the flow. that shit.
Yeah.
But
So somebody in the comments asked a question. So you work? They asked, do you work with budgets?
hell yeah, I always work with budgets. That's like my I got an instant message when you hit me up and you ask for what's my prices and stuff. It don't even my instant message don't even give you the full price. My instant message give you a $800 price, and it still say I work with budgets. I think I'm pretty sure it say I still work with budgets though. If you don't got the 800, you know. But I ain't tripping over like I ain't really tripping over money for real. I understand how it is, you know. Ain't nobody don't everybody got 1,500 unless they signed to a label or hustling, you know. So I don't really be expecting that. People who work real jobs, I'm definitely gonna work with you. You working a real job, you trying to pay me out your check, your 2 week check. Nah, I'm not even gonna do it to you like that. So we could still shoot, we could still run, we could do whatever, you know. It's really about building that relationship. That artist might could blow up. Tski blew up. Tski started off paying 1,000. I told him my shit was 1,500. He gave me a G. I took the G. My artist ain't crook. He paid me a G up front. Took the G. Now these niggas paying 5, 7, whatever they got. Their labels might pay or whatever, but it just depends on like how you is as an artist, how we vibe together, all that. But overall though, I would work with any artist, like budget wise and shit like that. I ain't going under 500 though. I'm not even going to 700 for real.
Yeah, everybody gotta have that max and a minimum.
Yeah.
You know. So another question came in the comments was, how was your experience working with labels?
That shit was confusing as hell at first. I ain't gonna lie. It was cause it's a whole different game when you dealing with labels. Like you don't get your money like up front. You know, you get your money basically like a job. Cause so I gotta get into systems. I gotta sign paperwork, read over contracts, all of that. And they send everything. They communicate strictly through email. It's no texting them or none of that. It's like if you're not on your emails and none of that type shit, like I don't be paying attention to my emails, so I'm missing a lot of like label messages and shit. Like even for Vine label just locked in with me. They all this paperwork and all this stuff, errors and stuff. I wasn't really on it at first, but I had to lock in on it because I gotta invoice them. I didn't shot videos. I gotta invoice labels, you know. And invoices, they not that hard. They just seem like something different because I'm just so used to getting deposits, you know. But the invoice, like, I gotta make invoices, send them out. Once I send them out, I gotta make sure they receive them. Once they receive them, they gotta submit them. Once they submit them, I got like 3 to 5 business days. So depending on what day I should TC label always told me like try to submit it before Sunday, I think, because they gotta submit it in Monday. So if I gotta make sure I just send the invoices in before a certain day. All that shit be confusing as hell when you busy and you not really like thinking too much about it. Like, but it was a new experience for me. I Now that I got everything set up, like I got Adobe Acrobat. I got like my invoice layout, like I got like a template. So I just go in and just change the name, change the song, change the price, export it, send it to them, done. You know, and then I just get paid whenever. I'm at a point now where I just accept it, like I get paid whenever. You know, like I don't get paid instantly, but it's pretty cool though. The good part about working with labels is they well experienced, so and they always offering to help. So I got to ask like a lot of questions because one thing I figured out being in this industry, one thing I figured out is like we don't get cameramans, photographers, we don't really get paid. Like I don't know, like we don't get shit for real, you know? Like the artists get everything. You know, it's like they get everything. We don't get nothing. We don't get no back end. You know all them millions I got? You know how many millions I got? I got a lot of millions, you know? A lot of million views. I ain't got a dollar off the motherfuckers. Like so it's like shit. It's like they like it's different. So Vine label offered to help, TC label offered to help, Mellow label offered to help with like information. So I had I'm asking one thing I'm gonna ask you gonna motherfucking offer you gonna offer me to ask you questions. You got the answers. I'm asking they ass hella questions. So in a nutshell, videographers like if you really want to go follow this shit, like you gotta like and like this all coming from different labels. Like they all telling me the same shit, and I would never known this shit if it wasn't from working with labels and shit. So basically, I'm supposed to kind of be like an A&R in a way, and like I could go scout artists and all the artists I shoot, like all these niggas I shoot, I could bring them to the label attention, and if they like them and they want to sign them, I get a percentage, and then if I'm shooting their videos and shit, I could have them sign off, like I get a certain percentage off the royalties now. So it's not like they dropping their videos. Every artist want to drop on their channel, and I get it. I don't even argue no more. I let them drop on their channel because it's like go ahead, drop on your channel. I'm not finna. I built my channel. I'm almost at 20,000, so it's like I understand that whole grind. I helped Peasky create his channel. He had 100K. He just hit 100,000. It's crazy. So it's like I'm with artists growing their channel and shit, but labels say like, fuck all that. Basically, put that shit on your channel. Bring them to us. You get a percentage. Ask them. Like if I'm shooting your videos for a discount, you got to give me a percentage off the royalties. And most artists interact. They would do that, but it's like I don't want to take. I don't want to take from them in a way. But I don't know. You got to kind of be a demon in this music industry. Like you got to be kind of selfish, but I don't know, man. I just be chilling, like I ain't gonna lie. I just be hoping, but I might do take that advice as far as being an A&R, be an A&R and a videographer. So I bring like my own artists to these labels, and then if they want to sign them the artist still got to put in work. So everything is like I don't know. It's always something. It's like you gotta have this in order to do this, type shit.
Beautiful explanation, and also telling people like what the labels do, because yeah. So I have another question from the comments. They asking, how do you market yourself as a videographer? Like, how
I
do you?
don't. I be. Look, I got like, I got, I got. I just started posting shit like a week ago. I just started posting myself, and I still like on being reels and stuff, on like doing reels and TikToks and stuff like that. But I pretty much, since I work with so many lit artists, and I'm saying this as humble as possible, since I work with so many of them, and I'm grateful for them. I ain't gonna lie. I met all these niggas that they lowest, like they wasn't. I met Mello. Let's use these three: Mello, T-Ski, and Vaughn. I met all of them when they was like regular. Like Mello was a quiet ass girl who was sitting in the corner. Like I didn't even know she rapped. You know, she got in the studio, she got in the booth, and she started rapping. And she was the only female in the room, so. I'm like, swear to God, this her that was just sitting over there. They like, yeah. I said, damn. And I locked in with her right after that. And then like T-Ski, I met him at the studio. It was he needed a charger. Vaughn, I met Vaughn right after B Money Dad, RP B Money. I met Vaughn like shorty because Vaughn rocked with 1300. I was shooting their videos, and then that's what Vaughn had hit me up. And we shot Bia Bia with him and Brick. And then he went to jail right after that, though. As soon as we dropped, he went to jail, and he just got out. And when he got out, that's when he shot the fuck up. Mello shot the fuck up. T-Ski shot the fuck up. It's like, and these all three artists that I was locked in with from the start, and it's like, damn, it's like, how did I even? That was naturally, that wasn't on purpose. Like that was naturally. Like I didn't plan this. I didn't plot this shit out. Like it just happened. So that's why, like, it still ain't even hit me yet for real. So that's probably why I don't really market myself and go as crazy as I could. But I just stopped smoking 3 days ago. So, well, I'm not buying no more fucking weed. I'm not finna smoke at home. None of that. I ain't waking up smoking. I ain't smoking before I eat. I ain't doing none of that shit no more. So, I feel like smoking was like slowing me down. So I'm kind of like on like this new journey to like be better. So I could, But yeah, shit be crazy. It shit crazy how it all happened. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't really market myself though. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of like I market myself based off them. they lit type shit. So that's how I get my marketing. You know, it could be better though. I could go way harder than what I am. You know, way harder. But I ain't been working that hard. I mean, I ain't gonna say that, but I ain't been like marketing myself that much, and it's still working in my favor, which is a blessing. Which is, like a real blessing. So kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, your connections, like the things and like people, like the people market you in your work.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a cool thing. It's kind of like, yeah, I did my work, and then look, y'all get to do the rest for me. So,
yeah.
people were somebody asked in the comments, what safety precautions do you take when shooting artists with guns?
Everybody, everybody, be on point. Don't take one off the top. None of that shit, nigga. If somebody come down the street, you better fuck they car up. I don't give a fuck. All right, that's my safety precaution. I be having my artist Crook be with me. And everybody be it be like personal security, like the guys, like it don't everybody don't be in the video, and I respect them guys who taking that sacrifice to not be in the video to go stand on that corner, and that corner. But outside of them, I got Crook and his homies. They'll be right behind me. Or if I don't got Crook, I got my assistant Rio, and I mean he be shooting like recording and shit. But far like just like 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 real security, I be putting my trust into these niggas. I know that's fucked up, but I be having. But look, I move so right though. I be in and out. I don't spend too much time unless we in a safe environment. Like I don't spend too much time into like sticking around and kicking it like that. I shoot, we gone. You know, if I peep a weird vibe, I'm gone. And if you know me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm gone. You hear me? It ain't none of that. So, hey, that's my safety precaution. Shit, keep your pipe and keep your eyes open. My head be on a swivel too, but that's why I don't like shooting in hoods no more. Cause I kind of want to be comfortable now. I don't want to be shooting in hoods and shit. So that's just that. That's what somebody asked me
Yeah, they asked in the comments.
That's a good question. Uh,
Great answer. Great answer. Yeah, they say you gotta stay on point. They agree with you.
yeah. You gotta stay on point and get your ass. What? Get your ass fucked up. I didn't see too many cameramen. I know too many cameramen that died. I know too many artists that's died. This B Money on my neck right now. This is B Money, bro. Like he died. B Money died. Let me tell B. Can I tell B Money story?
Go
All right,
ahead.
bro. All right. This off script. B Money. I met B Money at a studio. I met B Money at LSD Studios randomly. I was in the middle of shooting a video. My homie Hobbs called me like, "Hey, can you come to the stew?" He just asked that. I said, "Shit, I'm shooting a video right now." He said, "I bet." Got off the phone with him. Then a female called me, Vab. She owned the studio. She owned LSD. She called me. She like, "Hey, is this over Visualz?" I'm yeah. She like, "Can you are you free right now?" I said, "No, I'm shooting a video." She said, she said, I got Polo G in the studio tonight. And I had on speaker. So the artist heard it. He looked up. He like, Polo G. He like, nigga, he like, bro, fuck. He like, bro, fuck my shoot. Wrap this up, go. And shout out to him. Mally, bro. G Mally, I fuck with Mally. He told me go ahead. So I wrapped this shit up, left, went down there. It was a studio full of niggas. Shout out 1300. I love y'all. I swear, them my homies. I swear all of them. I love them. But them niggas did not fuck with me at first. I don't know why. I guess because I'm light skinned. But them niggas ain't fuck with me at first. I went to that bitch. It was hella niggas. And I'm tall as hell. So, they was kind of looking at me funny as shit. It was only two people who didn't. It was Trench, Polo G little brother, and it was B Money. There was a couple other niggas, but I ain't talked to them but they weren't talking to me. It was niggas in there that was like throwing shade, saying slick shit. Like I'm recording them type shit, and they like get the camera out of my face. You too close. They doing all that, like trying to be funny and shit. So that shit was making me uncomfortable. But as soon as I got super uncomfortable, B Money, I swear, B Money came and like instantly killed all that. Like he started talking to me, he started making sure I was good. He started like, like he was talking, and like this Polo right hand man, he don't got no reason to be acting so genuine towards a nigga he don't know. But he rapped too. So then after me and B had chopped, I had left the room. It was hot enough. So I went out and Trench was out there. Now I'm not knowing Polo got a little brother. I'm just talking to a nigga who just seemed cool as hell. I'm thinking he a rap. I go up to him like, you rap? He like, yeah. We had like a whole hour conversation. This nigga is over genuine. He was young. He was like 16 at the time. I ain't even know. He had on the Capilot chain though. And then he told me, he was like, yeah, I'm Polo G little brother. I said, what? He like, I'm Polo G little brother, bro. Same mama, same daddy. Just like that. I said, swear to God. And whole time, like he was genuine as hell, so that's how me and Trench locked in. But me and B locked in. Next day, B had hit me up, like, give me your line or whatever. We locked in. I sent him the pictures and shit, whatever, the video, whatever. We locked in for our first video. We shot at a cemetery, then we shot at a studio. And then the second time he hit me up, it was for his brother video. And B Money, the only artist that ever did this shit, bro. This nigga had me a parking spot. Still to this day, he was the only nigga in Chicago that held a parking spot for me. And I was in a safe spot. I didn't have to park all the way down. Like normally if I go on $1,300 right now, I gotta park all the way down the street somewhere. Then I gotta walk down. You know? So B Money had me a spot right in front, right in the middle of the block, where everybody was at, where I'd be safe at, so I could get in, get out. Genuine. I don't gotta ask nothing. I don't gotta do nothing, So all that type like that little shit about B, that shit made me start fucking with him more. And I seen like he seen me more than just a cameraman, He locked in with me. He told me, he like, yeah, bro, we gonna turn you up, bro. We finna get your social media busting, we get your YouTube busting. I'm finna have you go everywhere with me. Woo woo woo. So that's when I'm like, oh, this nigga, he for real. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm finna help you out the same way you gonna help me out. You gonna do that for me? I'm gonna do this for you. So I didn't charge B. Niggas coming like that, I'm not gonna charge you. That's how genuine I am. Like, you don't gotta worry about a damn dime, bro. Let me know when you wanna shoot. Send me the song, we gone. Cause he made it easy for me. And he ain't never pressed me by no video. Never, not once did he press me. I shot it, he gonna just let it, wait till I'm done. So uh I'm gonna just skip. I'm gonna just fast forward. So uh I think it was what's bro name? Gucci Day. Gucci Day August 12th. B Money B Day August 12th. So I guess they homie Gucci died the same day B Money B Day was. So it was a party. Polo had a party out here in Iraq, out west somewhere. Or up north somewhere. Out west like northwest. And it was at a venue. Me and B was supposed to shoot our video type shit. So we faked. I got we shot like I got like B-roll. B-roll is like shit that's not performance scenes. I was just getting him just walking around like some small shit. Next thing you know, you hear Polo yelling. He tweaking like who the fuck? Ooh. Somebody had stole some bread. They took they stole a bag of his money, like 40,000. So that party ended so fucking fast. I had just got there. I was talking to Polo cameraman Ryan Lynch. My first time ever meeting him. I'm talking to him, B Money, and somebody else. Polo started doing all that shit. B Money went back there. Ryan went back there. I went out the front door, and then that was that. The next day, Polo had left. Everybody else was still out here. B still want to shoot his video, so I guess he stayed because he wanted to shoot his video. So he called me, send me a location out west. I go out west. We shooting. It's like 12 o'clock. We start shooting. And then we ain't start shooting. I mean, we ain't stopped shooting till like damn near 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I ain't get back in the crib till like damn near 3 in the morning. So me and B talking. He was supposed to come. I stayed in K2. I had stayed in K2 apartments downtown. It's a basketball court inside the building. We was supposed to hoop. We the same height. We both hoop, all that shit. We was supposed to hoop in my building that morning. But I was with a female. I ain't saying it's my fault like that, but I was with a female, so I didn't hit him up that morning to hoop. But I was up though, and I had hit his phone. We texted a little bit. I was telling him how the gas was kind of throwing me off because at that shoot, they was still doing the same shit. They was throwing shade, being smart ass, trying to fry me. They said I look like fucking what it look like? It said I look like some fucking body. It pissed me off though. Like they said this shit as I was leaving out the door too. So it made me mad as hell because I'm like, bro, why they keep fucking with me, bro? I don't even be talking to these niggas. But anyway, I was telling him how like, the gas be blowing me. He like, man, that's just the gas, bro. It ain't, he like, bro, you guys just ignore them. So then like 2 hours later he died. Like he got shot. And that shit was crazy. I'm sitting in the car, I'm smoking. I had the girl next to me in the passenger seat, and B Money, God brother, was blowing my phone down. But I ain't answer because I'm thinking he trying to talk about shooting and shit. So when he texted me like B Money dead, I said, so I had called him. I'm like, what happened? He got shot in his leg. So I instantly pulled up. I stayed down the street. I pulled up on 1300 block. Motherfucker saying he got shot in his head. He got shot in his chest. He got a leg shot though. He got shot in the artery. He bled out from a leg shot and died. And it's like, what are the fucking odds that's gonna happen, right? So I was toe up about that shit for a while. I didn't even want to lock in with nobody else. I ain't gonna lie. Tski was the next artist after B Money that I locked in with. But even Tski, it took a while. Tski was calling me all the time, texting me all the time, saying shit like, let's lock in, bro, lock in with me. Like he kept and then he kept booking me. And when he kept booking me, by the time bro shot his third, fourth video, I'm like, all right, this nigga serious, you know? And we on the phone for hours every day, on the phone for a long ass time, And then that was the next artist I locked in with. But yeah, B Money OG had gave me I guess he got cremated. They put his ashes in these bullets, and everybody got one. I'm really one of the only people who still got their chain. A lot of shit's broke. A lot of people lost their shit. I wear this shit every day. Bro come with me every shoot, especially every shoot. Every shoot, but he be with me like every day, period. Like right now, I'm not, I ain't doing shit. I'm just chilling. I still got him with me. I feel like between my grandma and B Money, I feel like I've been protected as far as shooting content outside. Cause it's been a numerous times that I'm not exaggerating when I say it's been over 10, 15 times that a shootout just happened right before I got there. And it was something that dragged me. Like it could be me just, oh shit, let me take my dog out real quick. Or, oh shit, let me go back in the house and um fucking do something, or so, or let me just get gas real quick, like it'd be just something that'll just stop me from going straight there. And that little 2 minute I stopped saved me from being in the middle of a shootout. Or it's been times that I left at a certain time, and as soon as I left, even just the other day with Fat Aaron, I shot a video with Fat A in Dalton right after I left. Shootout. Like what are the odds that I am always missing these bullets? Like, so it's like I just feel like that'd be like, that'd be bro, that'd be my grandma. I could say God, universe, whatever. Some fucking body. Aliens. I don't know. It's somebody shit. I've been well protected though. But that's B Money story. That's why like me and B used to have all these, just like T, we used to have long talks. When I got with him, we used to really talk about like the success. Like he was bound to make it because that's Polo G, right hand man. But like he was so genuine, so cool. I didn't have to. It was no talking with bro. Like he gonna show love, I'm gonna show love. So it was no talking with him. So like I ain't never met nobody like that before. Still to this day, I ain't never met no artist like the only nigga I know that's like that is me. Swear to God. Like so it's like that's why like still to this moment, everything I do, bro, far as this music shit, I always think about B Money, bro. Always. Like if I don't feel like going to a show, if I don't feel like shooting some shit, I I think about B, I'd be like, I gotta do it for bro, if anything. Cause this is what he would have wanted. Like he would have wanted to be at Shot Fest behind Polo on stage. I would have been with him. If he ain't dead, I would have been with him. I would have been with him everywhere for real. So, I be trying to like make sure I like do this shit for B at the end of the day. If I don't do it for myself, it's for bro. Cause this was destined. Like we was gonna be here today regardless. Like, with him, me by myself, him by himself, whatever. we was gonna be like successful regardless. So everything like today, like I be doing that shit for beef for real, you know. And I feel like that's why Polo fuck with me as hard as he do. That's why Trench do. That's why the whole 1300 do for real. I ain't never like all that shit that I was just saying about them talking shit, doing all that shit. That shit ain't happening so long. They accept me like they accept me, you know. Like I could go around them and be comfortable. I could sit my camera down, I could sit some money. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Them they different. But I don't think they'll steal from me. But you know. But yeah, I didn't could leave some bread around. Them motherfuckers not gonna touch it. On bro. I wouldn't do it though. But yeah. The my boys though.
That story was truly inspiring. Also, I want to send my condolences to you as well. And it's always great to have that one person, somebody that you always like, oh, I don't want to do this, but I know they would want me to do it, so I'm always going to keep going and keep pushing. So it's a wonderful thing to hear. Thank you for sharing that with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, interesting story.
Yes.
Uh,
It's,
uh,
uh, somebody asked that, how did you learn, or how long did it took you to learn to edit videos?
any videographer in here right now who upcoming and you struggling with editing, just like life, bro. Like sit your ass down for 4 to 6 months and don't shoot shit. Don't do nothing besides, you know, like go shoot content or something and edit yourself and lock in on YouTube on editing. Just lock in strictly on learning how to do certain things. Go out to video shoots. Um, but really just stay on YouTube and stay on Google. That's all I did. I didn't go to school for this shit. I was trying to hoop. So, you know, me having a camera right now is still crazy. Like I said, it still ain't hit me yet. But everybody like, if you really want to know what I did, I just went on, bro, YouTube, Google, and just study. Like, you know, read comments, go on Reddit, read some shit. Like, it ain't gonna come easy. Like, I hope none of y'all think like this shit like supposed to be like given to you or easy. Like, you gotta first of all, you gotta find your style and what you like and how you like to shoot. And your crowd and your artists. Like you might shoot pop artists is different from drill artists. R&B artists is different from all artists. So you know you gotta like find your what you like your style type shit. A lot of people like to like my style is like a template for a lot of upcoming videographers, saying that humbly. And it's like you could take my style and make it your own type style, and that shit'd be hard. Like I know a couple niggas who I ain't gonna lie, they better than me in editing. They don't got the recognition that I got, but they raw as hell though. But I could tell they watch my shit a lot too, and that's probably why they so raw to me because that's some shit that I would do or like or whatever, you know. But just stay on YouTube for real, like. But just don't do nothing else. Like you gotta lock in for real. Like you gotta be on a different scale of lock in. Same thing with artists. Like when I be telling artists like you gotta lock in, I don't mean just locking in. Like I mean you gotta lock in 6 months of your life dedicated to strictly music, nothing else. Piss, eat, sleep, music, and you'll blow up. Swear to God, it'll happen.
Okay. So I have a couple more questions for you. So what's a dream collaboration that you have that you want to?
Rob, that nigga is so raw. I can't wait. First it was Herb. I got my Herb video. It didn't really feel like nothing. Like it ain't really hit me as hard, you know. But it did. It did like later. But like when I was shooting it, it was like I'm just shooting a regular video, you know. But at first it was like Herb though, cause you know us grow. How old you is? 23.
I am 20, soon to be 21.
Oh, okay. So you was kind of young. But when I was like growing up, Herb was like my favorite artist. Meek Mill. Well, it was 50 Cent, Meek Mill, then Herb as I got older. And Herb, like that nigga was. I couldn't. You know, he was my scapegoat out of like five. I was like, I just put his shit on and zone the fuck out, hoop, whatever, work out, whatever. But these days, I get a Rob 49 video, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You can't tell me nothing after that. But he's so so raw to me, man. So yeah, I really want to get like a Rod 49 video. I fuck with Skiller too. I want to get like a Skiller video. And these people, I feel like they humble. So I feel like it'd be like that's probably why I'm kind of like drawn towards them more than anybody else. I don't really got like nobody else I really like want to work with real bad. Like, of course, if I got like a Polo G video or a Dirt video or something like that, that'd be crazy too. But I ain't gonna lie, fuck that. I want Rod 49 or Skiller. I'm trying to get one of them niggas out of town also so I could go to they states. I shoot with them, they peoples in they cities gonna start hitting me. I'm tired of the rap. I ain't gonna lie.
So, somebody asked what advice do you have for up and coming videographers to get clients?
To get clients, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I bet. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, I don't wanna say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You really gotta do free shit. Like you gotta do a lot of free shit. You don't gotta do a lot of free shit, but it's gonna come with a lot of free shit though. That's like kind of like you could do like if you see like that's why like I be like I don't be selfish with like bringing niggas to my shoots and shit because if you do get with Mello or Tski or Vaughn or Chucky or any of these hot niggas, you know, and you do some free content for them and that shit raw, it gotta be raw. You gonna get clients. So that's one way. And then the other way, you got to be like very like active, like studio sessions, video shoots, um, um, studio sessions, video shoots, events, shit, even going to some bars, like some certain bars out here, you could meet some real nice entrepreneurs and artists and all types of shit. Um, just be active for real. Like the more active you are, the more people gonna gravitate towards you anyway. And the more content you drop, you gotta drop a lot of content. If you keep dropping content, people gonna keep seeing your content. I'm not free all the time. So who they gonna go to if I ain't free? They gonna go to the next nigga who's raw. So it's like you gotta be filling them up with content though. They not gonna go search for you. Like some people do search like they do search videographers in Chicago or Chicago videographer or something like that. But for the most part, if you load motherfuckers up with content, niggas ain't gonna have a choice. You know, like they gonna see your stuff if it's. But you gotta be hard. Like I wasn't that bad. Like my first video wasn't even that bad. Like my very first video, it's better than a lot of niggas who've been shooting for 4 years. Like so. If you not that bad, like people see the potential in you, bro, they'll lock in for sure. Like, especially if you finna be like doing especially if you doing like free content for them, you know, you like not charging them that much, or you doing it for free because you're trying to get experience. You kind of like I would say being like an intern for artists type shit. But yeah, you get clients all types of ways, man. It's really about just being consistent though. Bottom line, be consistent. You ain't finna be consistent. You ain't finna dedicate yourself. Don't do it. You're gonna waste your time.
Great advice and a great answer. I had, how do you maintain a work-life balance, especially working on demanding projects?
I'm at a point now where I don't give a fuck. I just do me. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I tell artists like 1 to 2 weeks. So between them 1 and 2 weeks, I'm gonna get your video back. I'm not finna rush it. I'm not finna like unless you have a drop date. You have a drop date respectfully, I'm gonna respect your drop date. But I have to be in a mood to edit now. Cause my whole thing is I have to be better than my last video. So if you are artist and you don't really give me that much to work with and all that, that's a lot that's put on me. I gotta glass that bitch now. So if you just gave me one room cause you hot as hell and you just, you out doing street shit and you got niggas looking for you and we can't go outside and shoot freely and have fun. We gotta shoot inside of a fucking basement somewhere, bogus as hell. It's gonna be hard for me to like work. And I'm tall. Most basements be short, all type of shit. So it'd be hard for me to work. But I be having to like make some I gotta make something out of, I gotta make something out of nothing when it comes to that type shit. But yeah, like yeah.
Okay, and so I can only answer one. I only can ask one more question from the audience. So they asked about the software that you use. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Premiere Pro, Adobe. That's like the best. Adobe got a cloud for $63 a month. You get all their programs. Like Cole Bennett used like Illustrator and all that type of stuff. He be drawing his edits, like he do that. But Adobe is like the way to go for real. It's this thing they got. It's this thing called it's a plug-in. I'm just now learning about plugins. Like, but you can use plugins and that shit'll like help you with coloring and extra editing and all that type stuff. And so it's like what's that shit called? Like Red Giant or something like that, or Red Giant Eye, something like that. Something like that. Uh but yeah, Premiere Pro with like that type plug-in, I know like that's what like most professional videographers use. So uh yeah. I use that though. I don't use nothing else. I might mess with After Effects. I don't really like getting into all that extra editing stuff because I like my stuff looking clean. I'm like big on like just clean and simple. That'd be the best. You can't mess with that. But doing all that like extra effects and all that, making you pop out the screen and move you over there and bring you back, that shit's so corny to me. I ain't gonna lie. That shit corny as hell. I just like, I just I just be on some straight. But some of that shit be raw, but you gotta like it gotta be on beat and all that. And I ain't, it's like niggas don't even pay enough for all that shit. So I just be, like you pay full price and you tell me that's something that you interested in, then I'm going to look into it. I already looked into it, to be honest. I know how to do it. I just don't do it. You know. So I like my style how it is. A lot of people be telling a lot of people be telling me like they be telling me like do that. Start doing that type of stuff. Now you like, man, shut your ass up. Where you at and where I'm at? What? Why are you telling me what to do? I'm keeping my saying. I know how to progress. Like, I ain't finna. I don't like niggas popping out screens, bro. That's not my thing, bro. Like, I gotta. You know how long it take. It don't take that long no more. But when I first started, you know how long it took to crop you out right now. You see, like your ponytail and all that. I would have to literally dot all around that motherfucker. Like, who finna do all that? Who? Not me. Shit. We gonna just shoot regular, edit regular, bro.
So somebody else asked, and I don't want to skip this. They were asking, so they're underground artists. What do they have to do to get a video with you?
Book me, book me. You know, let me know your budget. Don't come with no $300-400, bro. Don't get embarrassed, bro. I'm not gonna respond to you. Like that's disrespectful to come to me and say you got $300, bro. Like for real, I'll block you. We ain't doing that. We ain't gonna play dumb. My first message would say $800, and I work with budgets. So don't go half of 800 and my full price on my site and everything is 1,500. I didn't put my full price out the 1,001 times to where people don't respond to that. They not. And I don't blame them. I'm not responding to $1,500 video either, unless I got it. But that's why I cut it down to like 8, 7. That's comfortable for me to go outside, and then I could like yeah. Just book me though. I'm not no, anybody could book me. Like you gotta just come correct. Book me ahead of time, have a place, have a nice song. We gonna shoot. I mean, it ain't hard.
All right, so my final question before we depart for the night is, what do you hope viewers take away from your work?
Who?
What do you hope viewers take away from your work?
I ask one more after this, cause this I don't really I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't expect nobody to take nothing. Like it's I just expect people to not skip my video. I expect them to like stay and watch the whole video. Like if you turn my video off, I'm hoping it's because of the song. The chances is it's because of the song, but I just be hoping I could get you to watch it from the beginning to the end type shit. Like that's really it far as that. You know, I don't really got much expectations when it comes to like, cause my video is really just an extension of the person's song, you know. But like if I was doing like regular content like of me, then that'd be like a different type of answer. But yeah, I don't really have like a real answer for that. Like I don't really like after we shoot and I edit it, it's at the ball in your hands at that point. I got a million other people I got to deal with, so I don't really be caring after the video get done and I send it. You know, unless you got me like you want me to fix some stuff or something like that. But once that motherfucker get done, I don't care no more.
Good thing that you actually said that. So you said one more question. How do you handle feedback and critiques of your work?
Yeah. Take it. I take it, and I accept it. I listen, and I move accordingly because everybody' opinion matters in my eyes. Like I'm not gonna necessarily listen to everybody, but I am gonna hear you out. So like if you told me like, hey, you could have went a little hard on this video, I might agree with you. Cause I might have not went hard on purpose, you know. I might have not been able to go as hard as I wanted to. I might have had to just settle for what I had to settle for. I might have not been in the mood. This video's shit, one of y'all favorite songs, I ain't gonna lie. One of y'all favorite songs, Flame Out. That's Vaughn. Vaughn had me with him all motherfucking day. I'm talking about I was off 3 hours of sleep that day. Literally, I went to sleep and woke right back up, and I drive out west. So I was real tired. I was real sleepy. I was real drained, and I got with him, and we didn't even shoot nothing when I was with him. But we shot later on that night, and by the time we started shooting, I'm literally like in the chair, I'm dozing off. I'm doing all type of shit, you know, and I ain't feel like shooting after a while. So uh, when it came to like editing, it's like when I started editing, I could tell like I wasn't in the mood to shoot that video. Like you could tell I didn't really put that much effort into shooting it, bro. So shit like that be like, yeah, it just be what it is, you know. Like it just depends. Yeah, that's all I gotta say to
Okay. And they asked, what was your plan B if making music videos and shooting videos?
that.
What was your plan B?
I ain't gonna lie. When I started doing this shit, I was trying to become a 2K streamer too. So I was trying to become like a video game streamer, and I had bought a camera, and I had bought a laptop. So I thought I was gonna just go straight into content. But I ain't gonna lie, like if this didn't work out, like not working out as in like I'm talking to you because they ain't gonna respond fast enough. But not working out as in like me not like getting like the M's and shit. Like I'm just like still like kind of like a local,
Yeah,
like not known yet
or
type
like
shit.
your videos didn't take off the way that you expected them, like they flopped or like it just wasn't working. Like the mesh wasn't meshing. Like
Like after 4 years, I'm still charging $200 type shit.
yeah,
Yeah, it would probably still be a sad thing. Something I just do on the side, and then I would have probably either, cause I'm naturally like an entrepreneur. I never like people telling me what to do. I worked at Hooters for 5 years. I never like people telling me what to do. You know, so like uh. I would have probably 9 10 out of 10 when I found something else to do, like something else to sell, or like I was trapping back then too. I'm not a trapper. I ain't gonna lie. That's just not me. That's not my thing. Shit. I can't sell weed for shit. I'm too nice. I'm giving everybody extra. For what? I'm losing money. I'm losing money, all type of shit. So yeah, like I'm not a trapper. So I know that for sure. So I could motherfucking just go I would have probably just started another business or something. Or I would have probably just like I ain't gonna say work the job. I don't think I would have went and worked the job. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I would have did it. I think I would have probably just found something else to sell and receive on type shit. It wouldn't been no. I don't know. I don't really give up on shit. So me being weak when I first started and I was weak, I couldn't be weak for too long. I'm like, I gotta get nah. Like I jumped the gun quick. Like I got better from the first time I shot. By the time my 10th video, you could tell a major difference, like major difference. So I just can't take like L's for real. I don't. I got too much pride. Like a L will eat me alive for days. So I don't be like, yeah.
Okay. Appreciate
You
the
didn't.
honesty.
You didn't ask nothing about like my life for real.
I'm so
You know.
I'm so sorry. You go ahead, tell about. But I wanted to know how your upbringing affects your work. Like, what did it do?
My bad. This nigga just called me. What you say?
I said, how did your upbringing inspire your like drive and like your push? Like how you said, you don't really give up on things. So how do you feel like your upbringing affected that?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. So like, when I first started, I was in a real. What you mean we ran out of time? It's a time limit. It's a time limit for real.
I don't know. I
Y'all
don't
was
know.
y'all was keeping shit under a certain. I ain't know it was a time limit. But fuck it, we ball. So I was in a real dark place. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I was in a real dark place. So like I was living with it. Like me and my girl was together. We was staying together, all type of shit. And then uh we was broke as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Studio apartment, bogus, terrible. Talking about closet doors broke, all type of shit. I'm getting fat, all type of shit. So I was, my grandma had just passed. That shit was like still like eating me alive, all type of shit. So it was like it was real bad. I ain't gonna lie, real bad. And then the girl that I was staying with ended up cheating on me with one of the homies, and that was real bad, like bad. I was devastated. I couldn't believe it. I was already broke as hell. Now I'm broke and I'm getting cheated on. It was fucked up. So then, um, I tried to like reach out to family and shit like that, and basically, everybody had their hands full, basically, in so many words. Like my auntie had my mom and my brother. It was not even asking her. Out of respect, I'm not even gonna ask my auntie. My uncle moved all the way to Indiana somewhere. So it's like, I mean, I could have went over there maybe for like a couple of days or something, but I'm working in Chicago, so all the way deep in Indiana not gonna work for me. So I was reaching out to like my auntie that stay in the city, my cousin that stayed in Calumet City, shit like that, and they was pretty much all telling me no, like I couldn't stay there. Like my cousin stayed in Cal City, told me some lame shit, and this what did it for me. She said some shit like, I gotta get new couches downstairs. Like what the fuck is you talking about? New couches? I just got cheated on in the worst way possible. I'm trying to get out this house with this girl, so I'm still in her face type shit. Studio, ain't no rooms besides the bathroom and the closet. So I'm like, we in each other's face type shit. So it was like that shit was like irritating, toxic as hell. So I wanted to get like out the house as much as possible, and that's what really affected my ambition to start shooting free shit for whoever. So I was doing this thing called like I made it up out of nowhere. I was like, every Tuesday, somebody in Chicago getting a free video. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you like my story first, or you hit me up first Tuesday, I'm gonna shoot your video for free. And then besides that, I was following my boy Dog Food Media. He was shooting Lil Zay videos at the time. I was basically like his intern, like, but it was forced type shit. I had to kind of force my way into his circle. He white. They don't like black people for real. Not just playing. But nah, he like had his own crowd. I'm not his crowd type shit. We totally opposites. But he raw. And I wanted to get like him. So I wanted to learn how to properly shoot a running gun video. So that's when I was trailing, like helping him out. and basically being his assistant, basically. And I was pretty much doing anything to stay out that motherfucking house. And I ain't had nowhere to go. I couldn't go to my family crib, so I had to stay with her unless I slept in my car. And I wasn't really for none of that type shit. So I just stayed at the house as much as possible. And all that pretty much affected my my what you call my work ethic. Like I was just going. Like I was on the road for a while. Like and then I started making money and I moved downtown. I moved straight from that bitch crib to downtown. Literally. Like that's how quick everything happened for me. Like it was so fast. It happened so fast that still to this day it ain't really hit me yet. You know? I still don't think it fucked me up when I go to these events or people find out like, oh, you old visuals, and they be wanting to take pictures or motherfuckers be like, damn, bro, I really fuck with you, that should be fucking me up still. It's like, damn, like how, it'd be crazy, but yeah, like I said, like it ain't really hit me yet for real. But I'm glad it didn't. I ain't trying to I ain't no cocky nigga, period. But I'm glad it didn't, cause you never know. Like social media changed people. I ain't saying it changed me, but a lot of people act different because they got a following or fans or shit like that. You got questions personally that you want to ask?
Oh, you kind of answered all my questions in that one. The ones I had. Well, personal. You gotta answer. Unless you wanted to leave us with any gem word of advice for anybody, any young person starting out and doing what you're doing, or just in life in general. If you want to leave us with a token, and
Anything possible. I'll say that for sure. Don't think like all the cameramans in here, whoever you want to work with, you really gotta sit down. A lot of people, this might sound corny, cause I don't even talk like this to a lot of people. But like, you gotta real life manifest shit. Like, meditate is real. Meditating and praying is the same shit, by the way, y'all. Don't let propaganda fool you. Meditating and praying is the same thing. So go pray, go meditate, whatever you want to do, and manifest. Like, imagine yourself shooting that person. Imagine yourself being in that predicament. Like, imagine yourself in that room. Dream about it. Like, it's gonna happen. It might not happen at the time that you want it to happen, but it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Some of these niggas not ready to meet TC yet. They think they is. You gonna meet him and take your pictures and show him, and he gonna be like, he gonna crush your dream because he ain't gonna like him because you're not ready. So that's why you ain't met him yet. So it's like same thing with like Swerve, Lil Baby, Dirk, all these guys. Like if you want to meet them, just manifest it. When you ready, it'll happen. And then far as like artists and shit like that, every artist gotta understand that you not just a rapper. Like that should be blowing me because these niggas be thinking that you gonna just make a song and blow up overnight. You not a rapper. You are a fucking business. Like your name is a business. Your face is a brand. You are a brand. You a walking, talking brand. So it's like take that into consideration. Get you a LLC in your name. Get you a bank account in your name. In your business name. And you could book videos and do shit like that and write it off on your taxes. Like you could really do that. If y'all niggas look it up, like you could really do that. It's a real thing. Um, but overall, like if you're an artist in here and you rapping shit and you sing or whatever, just like understand that whatever you doing, however hard you going right now is not enough. Whatever, if you feel like you going hard right now, it's not enough. You got to go way harder. Once you go harder, like once you get to that point when you going hard, that's still not enough. You got to go harder than that. It's like it's constant like hills, like mountains. Like me and my cousins always talk about this shit. It's like you once you climb one mountain, you gonna go down. Something always happen in life. That's just how shit go. Like you will be doing so good, and some gonna just come and just throw you off. So that'd be like your downhill. But you got to go back up another hill, and this hill might be taller than that last hill you went. But at the top of this hill, it's a way bigger reward than it was at that hill. So it's like you gotta understand, it's so many mountains and this shit, bro. But at the end of the day, artists like y'all get the biggest reward. Y'all get signed, y'all get the publicity, y'all get the fame, y'all get everything. You know, the platform, y'all get everything. Far as like the reward of this shit. But understand though, the dedication and the consistency and the lock in is a whole different level of just locking in. It's not that easy. Like you really have to give yourself 6 months of strictly music and 6 months of dedication to yourself. Me and at the panel speech, we was talking about this shit. Artist development. That's a real thing. Don't think you could skip artist development. I even went through it. I took 4 to 6 months out and locked strictly in on just editing and night. Well, I mean, I was still shooting stuff, but I wasn't shooting like videos. I was just going outside recording shit. Like I record a bird and just take it in and just see if like how it looked when I color graded or something. So like just be consistent for real and just understand like whatever you're doing right now is not enough. You know, even if you is a T-ski in the vine, you know, you still got another mountain to climb. You know, them niggas still like they hot, but you understand like it's levels. Like they at the bottom level still. You know, you still got Dirk and Polo and NLE Chopper and Rob 9 and that level, you know? So it's like it's a whole nother level to this shit still. So like just understand that. Like you never don't get too arrogant either. Stay humble, stay yourself. Understand these are apps. Don't forget that these are apps. They're not real life. They're digital apps. You could get shut down any day and your clout gone and you're a regular nigga again. So keep that humbleness and bro. Be open to critics and advice because some of y'all really ass. Y'all music not, you gotta listen to people. You know, you can't make 3 minute songs no more. It's not 2010. Your song gotta be a certain length, gotta be certain style. It gotta be, it gotta hit. It gotta be a certain type of beat. So like, just be open to what a motherfucker telling you. You know, and yeah, you'll probably you could make it. I know everybody in here could make it for real. Like if you really wanted to, but you gotta really want to. Like so, you can't just kind of want to. You can't just want to. You gotta really want to. You know. And then I ain't gonna lie. If you really really want to, just go to Diddy party. You gonna get right on. Swear to God, get right on for sure. I ain't go to Diddy shit. I'm, I'm cool. But y'all artists, slide on Diddy, bro. He gonna put y'all in the game, bro. Straight face. I mean it.
Well, thank you for that advice.
For sure.
Your advice. But before we wrap up, is there anything you would like to share with the audience? Any upcoming projects or events they should keep an eye out for?
Vine show is tonight. It's sold out. I'm gonna be there. That's gonna bust. Man, TC got something working. I'm working on like I said, I talked to the labels and shit, and they pretty much gave me that advice. So I'm like literally in the process of taking their word and that A&R shit I was talking about earlier. Like I'm taking that. Like I'm really looking into that, and then the like bringing artists to them. So I'm really like thinking about really like starting a whole different brand and signing artists, and then bringing them like pushing them, shooting their shit for free or whatever, getting to put them on a contract, push them, not worry about budgets, none of that, and then once they start hitting like 50 to 100K per video, you bring them to the labels, see if the labels fuck with them, because they going to interview them, see if they fuck with them. And then if they do, shit, I get it, like, so, but that's what I'm on now. Because the music videos is just, I feel like it should be a side thing. It shouldn't be the main thing you do. I feel like it should be something you do on the side. Like, it's just not like, it's not what I thought it was going to be type shit. So that's really what I'm on. I don't got no upcoming projects for real. I got an R&B video coming out. Y'all be thinking I'm just drilled out. I got a raw ass R&B. I'm raw. I'm telling you, a raw R&B video. My girl Ashley Christina, she hard. This was her first video, and this was like my first like. This is my third R&B video, but it's my first like time really like, cause she gave me a lot to work with. She rose pedals everywhere, different outfits. She changed the whole damn hairstyle. You know, at like in front of my eyes. Like, you know, she switched it up. So it's like it's real, like that's coming up. That's really it for real. I don't really got nothing coming for real. I'm finna start dropping content of me more. Pictures, reels, stuff like that. Uh, uh that's it.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for those, and that R&B video, we'll be on the lookout for that. But before we say bye, how can we stay updated with you and things that you do?
Stay updated on what I do. I'm finna start posting more stuff on Instagram and everything. Snap, Facebook. Facebook is strictly for my family though, and like old friends from elementary schools. Not even my high school. Well, some high school people on there, but it's really for my family. But Facebook, X, Threads, and Snap and Insta. I've been trying to post more content on myself. So make sure y'all show love, like, comment. Even the 30 people in here, 30 comments decent as hell. You know, so just comment, like, stuff like that. I'm finna be dropping a lot of content on myself, like a lot. I got so much stuff that I ain't dropped already, you know. So
Okay, well, that's all I have for this. Unless you have any closing words, that's all
TC,
I
you
got.
a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, look, TC just joined. He was supposed to. Hey, you a bitch. That's my closing words. You gonna join at the end of my interview, bro. I stood in no jumper for 2 hours while you was getting interviewed, and you can't even come on my Instagram live for 30 minutes. You ain't shit. I love you though. You a bitch.
Okay, well, everybody, don't forget to follow O Visualz. Also follow Ambitious Entertainment for more content. But until next time, everyone take care. That's all I have.
I gotta say
Bye.
this right. Save it right. Yeah. All right.
Bye.